Revelator is probably a villain created to specifically figure out who is behind Ladybug and Cat Noir's masks. And this would have to be a character who is particularly curious about their hidden identities. Obviously, Lila is the one who benefits most from finding out. She could akumatize herself yet again, like she did in the London special. I think Manon is another potential victim. She has Ladybug and Cat Noir dolls and is obviously a big fan. And Lila has a way with kids. They are much easier to manipulate and make into loyal allies. Another theory is that word gets out in the hero squad that Reina Rouge knows Ladybug and Carapace's identities. One of the other heroes will then demand that the rest of them are told their secret identities. However, Ladybug will refuse, claiming it is simply too dangerous for more people to know. This will cause an internal conflict within the group, fueled by jealousy and favoritism. I hope so. So far, the teamwork within the hero team has been pretty perfect, something that is quite unrealistic when you grab random high schoolers, give them a superpower, and say, "Let's fight." Reckless Driver. This is an awfully interesting villain name. The first scenario that popped into my head is pretty straightforward. Someone is scolded for driving like a maniac, then turned into a supervillain because of the negative emotions created by the humiliating scene. This could potentially be Adrian's bodyguard's second akumatization, since he is also a driver. My last guess is that a bus chauffeur gets akumatized as well. Yaki Goen. This is most likely another Tomoe akumatization because the name is similar to Ikari Gozen. Yaki Gozen will become akumatized because of Kagami. In season 5, Kagami broke free from her mother's chains, something that didn't have the biggest consequences in the moment, but will eventually cause a big outburst from Tomoe, who greatly desires control over her daughter. Since Kagami's biggest act of rebellion was starting a relationship with Felix, I think that he will be the main reason for her akumatization. Some fans also suspect Tomoe will work with Lila now that Gabriel is gone. To be honest, I don't remember why she even wanted the Ladybug and Cat Noir Miraculouses, but she clearly has some evil schemes in the works. Gren Diaper. I don't know why the first thing I saw was Marinette's grandpa wearing a diaper, but hey, maybe he misses being a kid and got himself turned into a baby. Gren Diaper sounds like a baby supervillain name, so I think August will be the victim of yet another akumatization. The Ruler. This name screams Season 4 Felix, and he would have been my guess if it weren't for his recent development. This has to be someone very power-hungry and authoritarian, and Chloe fits that description pretty well. As we know, they shipped Chloe off to New York, because writing a redemption arc requires too many brain cells for the writing team. Lila has partnered with Chloe before, and just because they don't live in the same city or country will that end. They both loathe Marinette and Ladybug, so Chloe will have her return and become the ruler in an attempt to take down her nemesis. Noe is a title I really struggled with. It reminded me at first of Nuru, because of the similar letters, but that is too vague of a guess. If we look at the name Noe's meaning in Hebrew and Greek, we see that they have similar meanings. Quiet, peaceful, rest. Noe is also slang for knowing. The knowing, quiet, peaceful rest is what we're left with when we put it all together. The character who is or was in a quiet, peaceful rest is Emily Agreste. Ever since the Peacock Miraculous cursed her, she has been in a coma-like condition. But what if in this episode we get a deeper look into who Emily Agreste really was before she left us? Perhaps the woman knew more than what meets the eye. A Very Good Night. My guess is that this will be a villain who can invade people's dreams. Lila will use this villain's ability to look for Ladybug and Cat Noir's secret identities. The fairy's power can make you dream of your biggest secret, for example. The Dirtifiers. Okay, the Dirtifiers. It is a plural, therefore a group will most likely be akumatized. But what is the stereotype for those who want to create chaos and filth? Well, kids. Or teenagers too, but miraculous Ladybug teenagers tend to have an unusually big interest in the environment. I think Alia's younger sisters are going to be akumatized. Heart Fixer. Adrianette are gonna break up. I'm calling it here. When Adrian realizes Mary Sue lied and withheld information that he had a right to know in order to develop as a character, he will break up with her and start living life for himself. No more "my dream is to be with Marinette" BS. I think Marinette's mom could be akumatized as heart fixer in order to help her heartbroken daughter heal from this sadness. She will be sort of like Cupid, give a person the thing that would heal their heart. However, people don't know what's best for them, which is why this will end up in a lot of chaos. The Chained Titans. Gigantitan 2.0? Nah. The school will shut down because of one of Lila's lies, and the teachers will transform into the supervillain Chained Titans and become chained to the school in order to protect their precious workplace. Lady Chaos. I think this is Ladybug's akumatized form after her breakup with Adrian, because losing him as well as her Cat Noir and Mr. Agrest, Marinette has no emotional support and feels utterly alone. This will lead to a storm of doubt, and the sad girl will begin to question why she even took the role to protect Paris. The world doesn't deserve her help. That's the conclusion she will come to. Paris will then soon feel the chaos of her heart. Sadnansi. After Lady Chaos was akumatized, Alia's big sister, who previously was akumatized as Anansi, will feel discouraged after Ladybug's weak display. Nora will be akumatized as Sadnansi. As for powers, my guess is she will create little spiders who crawl into people's ears and make them cry uncontrollably. Queen of the Dread Zone. This is where we will finally see the return of Queen Bee. I mean, we already saw Chloe, but it's time for Queen Bee to come back. With Lila's talent in reading people and investigating, she was able to figure out the new holder of the Bee Miraculous's identity, Zoe. Lila will then make Chloe have a little chat with her little sister. There, Chloe will sneak away the Bee Miraculous, since she already knows what it looks like. It will be easy to spot. After the charm has been acquired, the plan will commence. Lila akumatizes Chloe into the Queen of the Dread Zone. Secret Protocol. After Queen of the Dread Zone was defeated, Lila's second plan will be in motion. Adrian's ring is what she is after. Get a hold of it, and he becomes your personal slave. Adrian will be forced into a relationship with Lila, which will be made public by the news stations, since Adrian is a famous model. Nemesis. The final episode. Marinette will reverse her mistakes and show she truly desires Adrian's freedom. After Lila and Adrian's relationship is made public, Marinette will know that something is off. This will lead to her putting the pieces together and understand how enslaved Adrian has been all this time. In turn, Marinette's motivation will grow, and Lila will turn into a true nemesis.